Hola, Internet!
Yay, Louis, so nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
As a journalist, I've been following your work for so many years, so it's really nice to finally talk to you.
Thanks for your time.
So, how does it feel to be back?
It's great, it's great. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to have some incredible experiences here in Brazil. And every time I'm here, you know, I'm lucky enough to have the reception that I do and feel the passion from the fans. So yeah, just really excited to bring the tour over here.
Yeah, and this is your third time here, and on May 4th.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So, yeah, what's your best memory from Brazil? You can only pick one.
Truthfully, and it's not the most exciting answer in the world, but it has to, and it sounds very cliche, but it has to be the live experiences that I've had here. The shows are just unbelievable. The level of passion is unbelievable. I imagine it's kind of similar, you know, coming to one of the football stadiums and feeling that same level of passion over here. I feel like I have a bit of that in my show, so the live experiences are just incredible. So I would have to say the shows.
Nice, nice. And what do you know how to say in Portuguese?
I learned something earlier, but my memory is notoriously poor. So actually, I've already forgot. It was about 3 hours ago. What would you like to teach me?
I don't know. What do you want to know?
I don't know. What would you like to teach me? Let me say, hello, my name is Louis. Let's start easy.
Olá.
Olá.
Meu nome.
Meu nome.
É. Louis.
Louis. Yeah, there we go. Look, fluent.
Yeah. My nickname, it's weird, but it's Foquinha.
Say that again.
Foquinha.
Foquinha. Okay, right.
It means a little seal.
Right, okay.
Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, nice.
It's something slightly different in English, but yeah, cool.
Okay, let's talk about your last album, Fate in the Future. It has an alternative rock vibe that I really enjoy.
Thank you.
And I feel that you found yourself in this album. Am I right?
Yeah, the first record, it definitely took me a bit of time I was kind of experimenting on the job, and truthfully, I wasn't confident enough to definitely make the sound that I wanted to make. I was kind of tentative, and I was worried about coming out of a band like One Direction, and what did that mean for my first record? And there was just a lot going on internally, and I think for this record, Faith in the Future, I kind of was lucky enough to be able to kind of strip back all that and just look at what I really wanted to make. And luckily, it's felt, to me anyway, from the fans that is infectious, and they can see how much I'm enjoying it and hopefully how authentic it feels. So yeah, I'm really proud of where I've ended up, but it was a process. I had to get through all that to get to here.
It's a natural process, of course, and I feel that the rock vibe has always been there inside your heart. I remember your audition on the X Factor, performing Here, There, Delilah, classic emo song.
Oh, it's what you do to me.
So I feel there's always been there.
Yeah, there's I think it's maybe the first songs that I started singing when I was really young was Green Day, and I think the first few things that you start singing, I do think it has it kind of molds your voice in a certain way. So I do feel like my voice kind of works in those spaces. So yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy. And there aren't any featurings in this album. Why was that?
I thought it was important because I really wanted to show my identity and show who I am as an artist. I wanted to just make it sounds super egotistical, and maybe it is, but I wanted to make it all about me, this record, and just kind of say, this is what I wanted to say, this is who I am as an artist. And now I'm kind of confident enough to kind of look outside of that, and then for this next record, it's definitely something I'm considering, only if the song's right, only if it's right for, you know, both artists and stuff, but it's definitely something I'm considering. I think I had to build the confidence to be able to do that again. Yeah,
that's truthful. Nice. And which artist would you love to collab with?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't have a specific name for you, but I think it would be cool to. I did on my one of my first singles. I did a song with BB Rexa. I think it'd be cool to do something with a female vocalist again. I think my voice kind of leans well to those kind of collabs. So something in that world.
I'd love that. So have you ever thought about doing a collab with Liam Payne? I admire your friendship.
Yeah, well, I did quite a lot with him back in the day. You know, we used to be in the same band together, so...
yeah, I remember.
Listen, it'd be nice at some point, I suppose, for any of the boys. But the only thing about that is, I would love it, Liam would love it, and part of the fans would love it, right? But I think we've all seen these things where you get a 5-piece and then occasionally you'll get 2 of them back together to do a single. It always feels a bit shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what are the other 3 doing? You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of all back together or nothing for me.
Yeah.
But who knows? You never know.
Yeah, I said about him because I admire your friendship. You are constantly talking about him and supporting his work and also his, and he even attended
He
your
came to my
documentary
premiere. It meant a lot to me. Yeah, that meant a lot to me.
And wrote you a beautiful letter.
Yeah, oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
That was really touching, man. He's such a lovely boy. Yeah, I honour my friendship with him, definitely.
Yeah, how is the relationship between you two like?
We're like brothers. I mean, it's the same with all the boys. You know, when you grow up with each other at that age, and I think it's a real impressionable time at that age, but also to go through the stuff that we went through together, which actually no one else in the world really understands other than us boys who went through it together. So that bond is for life. And I do think the closest thing I could relate it to is like a brother shit.
Nice.
Because, you know, I love him with all my heart, but I'm sure I'd do his fucking head in sometimes in the same way he does to me. You know, that's just his brothers.
Yeah. And we are in a moment of the industry where we are seeing many groups making their comebacks, even the emo that I said, like as a movement returning to the mainstream. So with that in mind, do you feel it's likely for us to see a One Direction comeback?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Do I think it's likely? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I think the tough thing is that as time goes on, it kind of feels harder to foresee. I do, if I had a gun to my head right now, I would say yes, I do think we are going to get back together. But you never know, there's a million different things that could happen. And also at the moment, we're all making such different music. So how does that collate back together? It'd be interesting,
And it's nice to see how each one of you like go like with your own path, you know, and your own individually. And
I think it's a testament to the band really, and it shows now almost in hindsight what we all brought individually to the band, and you know we all had slightly different tastes, and I think that's kind of what worked musically. Is there was a lot of influence from a lot of different places.
Yeah, nice. And I've watched your documentary, All of These Voices. By the way, so great.
Thank you.
And I thought it was very brave of you to show all your vulnerabilities like that. You said you've never dreamed about being a solo artist. And now, after almost, I don't know, 8 years, how does it feel? Do you like being a solo artist?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I think, I said before, it does feel like a slightly different thing. Of course, I had experience in the band, but it feels like a slightly different thing. I find it more stressful, but more rewarding. So, like, there's definitely... You know, there's moments where I've been really, really nervous going out before a show, which when you go out with the band, you know, you're kind of carrying those nerves together, so it's a different feeling. But then when you pull off the show, or whatever that example might be, that sense of fulfillment is unrivaled, really. So I like both. I'm lucky enough to be able to do both, eh?
Yeah, nice. Before we wrap up, you said about a new album maybe coming. Can you give them a spoiler?
Not really, because there's not really anything to give at the moment. I'm still kind of in the process of just kind of imagining it all, thinking about it all. I've only really just switched that side of my brain on, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of touring, so I've been trying to let life in before I start thinking about the next record. So unfortunately, nothing to really report at this stage.
Okay, you can say something to your Brazilian fans.
I would say just mostly, you know, the patience and the loyalty is just, it blows my mind, you know, that I wish I could have got over here more and more. But the fact that there's still this level of dedication and support when I'm so far away from home, it means the world to me. And that's the reason why I get up on stage every day. That's why I have so much confidence when I'm on the stage. So just a massive, massive thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you have a great concert. I'm sure it will be. It's going to be. Have fun.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.